Uphill climb. All right, let's go to Politico now with a look at the playbook. The executive editor, Mr. Jim Vandehei. Jim, good morning.
Good morning.
Among many other things at Politico.com this morning, you guys are looking at some of the president's unmet campaign promises from 2008 as president. We'll start you off with cutting the deficit in half. How did he do?
Yeah, I think no doubt that's going to be a big topic in the debate tonight. I think he's most vulnerable, certainly on the deficit, where he had promised to cut it in half. And in fact, we've had trillion-dollar deficits each and every year of his presidency. He'll say, well, I had to do it. I inherited bad circumstances. But I think Mitt Romney's going to go at him hard on this idea that a lot of that has to do with choices the president made, the size and structure of the stimulus, the health care bill. If you read Bob Woodward's book, it's clear he had a real golden opportunity to put together a deal that would start to slice the deficit, and he backed away at the last second on that deal. So he's vulnerable there. I think he's also very vulnerable on immigration reform, having promised to tackle that right away. If you rewind, remember when the president did have total control of Washington, the House, the Senate, the White House, they did not do immigration reform. And there's no doubt that he had the authority at the time to get it done had he wanted to do it.
Yeah, you see the quote there, what he said in May 28th of 2008. What I can guarantee is we'll have in the first year an immigration bill I strongly support and I'm promoting. What about reining in home foreclosures? This was a big one when he was sworn into office less than a month in. He talked about keeping between 7 and 9 million families, restructuring, keeping them in their homes, or refinancing their mortgages.
Fell far short, obviously, on delivering on that. Specifically when it came to preventing those foreclosures in the beginning. That's where Mark Zandi, the economist who tends to be favorable to President Obama, is critical of him. So there could have been more that the government did early on to prevent those foreclosures, so you didn't have this foreclosure crisis, particularly in places like Nevada or Florida, where it's really been a tough drag on the economy, and a big reason that it's taking so long for the economy to recover. So I think it's another area where he'll likely get hit by Mitt Romney in the debate tonight. And I think that's what the debate's going to be about from the Mitt Romney perspective. Listen, you made a lot of promises. You promised to change Washington. You promised to change these policies. That didn't happen. We need someone else who can deliver.
And also, what are you going to do over the next 4 years if you're reelected? Right. You can read more of these on Politico.com. 5 unmet Obama campaign goals. Jim Vandehei.